exciting day for us. Now, our guest speaker today, I've known this lady for about 5 years. Not only is she a tremendous woman, not only beautiful, but extremely smart, the hardest working woman that I know in the industry. She has literally made millions of dollars. And who else to learn from is somebody with success, right? Success breeds success. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our first guest speaker. She is not only our top genetics money earner, she is the #1 genetics distributor in the whole world. Kim Wee.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Wow, you know, on a weekday, that's pretty good, all of you to be here. And I want to welcome and thank all of you to be here. Now, I hope most of you are distributors, right? Or all of you are distributors, right?
Yes.
Not yet. Well, you got to pay to get trained. Just kidding. Well, I want to welcome and thank all of you coming. I know that there's many things that we could do, but the fact that you're here this morning says a lot. And I am very humbled to stand in front of you to share with you this first hands-on training, because you know the last 16 months I've traveled the world, close to I think 12 countries the last 16 months, and really to lay out the foundation for this company. And so far in 16 months, this is far above and beyond what I bargained for. I didn't know that the opportunity would touch lives of many across the globe at this magnitude. I mean, the product is absolutely amazing, and we're witnessing, I mean, incredible momentum throughout the world with this opportunity. And so the last couple of weeks, ever since I got back, I've been doing a lot of training, one-on-one sessions. And I realized that no matter what meetings I've done, it's seemingly it's a similar questions that keep popping up. And it's those simple foundations that how to really take it hands-on from step A to step B. And so I really believe that it's time now that we have, you know, painted a world, you know, the last 16 months is shipping product to 60 countries. I really believe it's time to really give everybody a vehicle and the tools of how to really build this business and the building block of this business. So, and I really want to, one of my vision and goals is to really want to bring light, a positive light to direct selling, to network marketing. As most of us know that over the last whatever many years, that direct selling or network marketing doesn't have a good rep. True or not true? So I think it's time to really, I mean, I believe we have a lot of different walks of life in this room. We have professionals, we have doctors, we have lawyers in this room. And we have average people, stay-home moms such as myself. So what I want to do is give you the tools in all the last 20 years, almost 20 years of my life, and in this industry to share with you how and what I did. And I will try to do it in compact in 2.5 hours. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah.
So let's do this now. Before we begin, and this is a really hands-on workshop. I really hope that you guys have pens and paper. This is very important, okay? So if some of you don't have pens and paper, please raise your hand. We'll have someone pass out paper for you. Okay, and if you just follow the roadmap that we're going to share with you, I believe it could be quite life-changing, okay, as it did for me. Because everything I'm pouring my heart out to you is 18 years ago, 19 years ago actually now. I was a struggling entrepreneur. I got laid off. I had a college degree. I went to UCLA, went to UC Irvine. After years of education, found myself at a crossroad. And you know, it was a blessing in disguise. Someone told me about network marketing. And so the last 19 years as an entrepreneur went from a struggling entrepreneur to become a multi-millionaire. I'm going to share with you my journeys and the steps that I took. And hopefully you don't have to repeat some of the mistakes that I made over the years. Okay? So with that, everybody have a pen and paper? Okay, let's get started. Now, we are very excited because this is the beginning of 2011, okay? So I want all of you, I would request this, all of you, to really have an open mind. Because everything I'm going to share with you, if you could soak it in, and if you apply the concept and the techniques that we share with you, it could change your life like it did change your mind, okay? So with that, let's set some goals for 2011. Now, these are very personal goals that's unique to yourself and to your situation, okay? So 2011, I want you to write down for your goals, what would you, now, I mean, you know, there's different ways to measure success. And, you know, let's bring it to reality. Now, a lot of people nowadays, you know, because of the economy, they want to make money. And we all do want to make money. And so, because with money, we can do a lot of good things to society. So with that, let's set some goals. 2011, what would you like to make in 6 months? And what would you like to make in 12 months? So right, you know, don't judge where you are now. Forget about that. Just if you have your wish list, what might that be? Okay, and I know some of you are pretty wealthy sitting right here, okay? That's okay. You can make a lot of money. You can donate to good causes, okay? We can do a lot of things. If you don't know a good cause, I'll share with you some good causes. We can do it together, okay? So now, 2011, let's set some goals. What would you like to make in 6 months? Write it down. Don't say, oh, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Just if you have your wish, what might that be? In 6 months, what would you like to make a month? Or what would make you happy? What will solve some of your issues? You know, it's the old saying goes, you know what? Money doesn't buy everything. But, you know what? When you don't have money, it's a lack of air, okay? And so, you know, so now 6 months, what would you like to achieve per month? And in 12 months, what would you like to achieve? This is very important. I can show you how to get there. Now, you're going to have something that's attainable in the beginning. Start taking baby steps to get there, okay? So now, how many of you would like to, now, will you all write down the number? Yeah. It's very important because you don't set goals, you wouldn't know if you get lost. You know, think about this. If we don't know where we're going, like this morning, if I didn't know I was coming to Rosemead, to Denny's, I'll be aimlessly driving around, and how would I know I'm lost, right? So you need to write down your goals, and I hope that you wrote down your goals, okay? What would you like to accomplish? Now, how many of you would like to know the magic? What is that magic? How many of you would like to achieve those goals that you put up here? How many would like to do that? Okay? The magic, I'm going to share with you, and that's part of the training today. That magic, to get this, is you've got to believe. You've got to believe that you could achieve these goals that you set. Not only believe, really, 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 really believe. See, some people, oh yeah, I believe I can do that. It's just talk. You really need to soak it in and absorb it into all your fiber of your being. Say, you know what? I know I'm going to do that. Believe plus attitude. You got to have the right positive attitude towards it. And last but not least, actions. Because if you have a dream and you don't back it up by action, guess what? It's only a wish. Okay? It ain't going to happen. But so now, are we clear with this thing so far? Simple enough? Yes. Yeah, everything I share with you, most of you know all the stuff already. But the difference is perhaps lacking that little thing that make it to take action, make it click, okay? All of us, everything I share with you, you already knew, okay? But it's hopefully through the training, it kind of give a little spark in the area that may be lacking, okay? So with that, let's take a look at reality now. So this is where you want to go. Okay? Now, next step is, let's do a reality check, self-assessment, okay? Where are you today? And, you know, some of you might be uncomfortable, but, you know, I really believe in this last 18 years of my journey, it's little processes, little events of awakening that really got me to where I am. So, you know, in order to make a change in life, we first must be aware of the situation. Because if you're not aware, you can't change. So first thing first, reality check. Let's do a reality check, okay? Now, where you are now, let's look at your income. What are the normal sources of income that people get? How do people usually make money? Work, their job, right? Work or job, okay? Now, what other sources might they have? Side job or retirement income. So some of you may, maybe some of you retired, okay? Retirement income, okay? Now, some of you in here are business owners, right? So from your business, maybe what? Child support, alimony, we call them miscellaneous, okay? Now, I want you to list your source of income today. This will, if you really do this exercise with me, I know some of you might not be comfortable, but I tell you what, to make a change, to really begin the process of realization that we need to make a change. Because you just follow my way, and I promise you it will make sense as I go through, okay? Now, so that's your income. Add it all together, whatever the number might be, okay? Now, next thing is, I want you to list all your expenses. What's the biggest expense most people find? Mortgage. Mortgage or what? Rent, right? Mortgage or rent. Okay? What else? Child expense, that could add up, okay? Children expenses, education, whatever that might be, okay? What else? Insurance, right? It could be medical insurance, your property insurance, life insurance. We have a lot of life insurance agents right here, okay? So whatever insurance, you group it together, okay? Now, you know what? Some of you, when you by the end of this exercise, you'll go, oh my goodness, I need to make a change, okay? Now, what else? Food, right? Living expenses, food. Okay? Gasoline. Auto payment, car payment. Auto, what else? Taxes. We make money when we pay taxes, right? Your property tax, your income tax. I want you to, whatever things that I missed, I want you know your expenses. I don't. Oh, and then what else? Debt. How many of you have debt? Some of you, okay? Now, debt, meaning credit card payments. Okay? I believe a lot of people have them, okay? Now, 18 years ago, I had a lot of them. I had a lot of credit cards. Thank goodness I'm debt free, okay? Now, so I want you to make a list of all the stuff right here. All your expenses, add them up, okay? I want you to take your income minus your expenses. That will be your net. My question to you is how long, you really have to do your own math. And that's why, it might be uncomfortable in front of a crowd like this, but it's very important. If you want to make a change, doesn't matter what it is, you want to make a change, it's important that you look at your self-assessment, your reality check. Where am I today, financially? Okay? So, as you look at this, you have to ask yourself the question, how long have you had this problem or this challenge? This number that you're looking at, your take-home pay, if any, okay? How is your take-home pay compared to what you set out to do? If it's far, you need to really say, you know what, I need to make a change. It is uncomfortable to face it, but this is very crucial for people to say, you know what, I need to wake up, I really need to do something, okay? And so, with this picture, I hope you get a better picture of where you stand today. If you keep doing these things right here, is it going to take you to where you want to go right here? Okay? So this is my very first moment of awareness and awakening within my own self. Many years ago, I worked a job. When I got laid off, I got nothing to show for. It was a different processes that woke me up. It was first, I did this. Then the second thing was I was pursuing opportunity. And after years of pursuing the opportunity, I finally came down to a point where I had to look at all my credit card bills. And I said, is that vehicle that I was on, is it taking me to where I want to go? And if it's not, we got to do something. We got to find a solution. So is this coming across so far? This is very important when you sit down with your people, because you know what? To me, network marketing is about life. It's a journey of evolving, about changes in life, okay? So part of the solution to overcome that situation, the income and expenses thing, is we either decrease our expenses and increase our income, right? Yeah. Now, most people say, I'm living bare bone. How can I cut any more on expenses? Well, let's look at increasing our income, okay? So what is the likelihood of you increasing your income at your job? With your retirement, okay? With your retirement, your business, or your investment. I think it's a lot more likely to look at a business to help you increase your income. True or not true? So when you look at a business, let's evaluate what kind of business. This is very important. This is the most basic thing that you can do with your brand new people when they come on board, to really assess the situation and evaluate where they are financially, okay? Now let's quickly look at traditional business versus MLM. Okay, this is one of the ways how you can overcome some of the objections, and you yourself got to understand the very basics. See, I bet you, most of the time when you talk to people about MLM, what's the three most commonly objections, the three most top objections? I don't have what? Time, I don't have money, or I don't like to sell to my friends. These are three most common. You know what? I can bet you 99.9% of the time, they don't join you not because they don't have time, not because they don't have money. Not because they don't want to sell their friends. You know what it's because? Because they don't understand what MLM is all about. Or they have the wrong perception or the wrong understanding of direct selling. They didn't understand that this business model will help build a long-term residual income. It could help build quite substantial amount of income, okay? And so with that, let's take a quick look. Traditional business, does it require big capital? Meaning investment. Absolutely, right? High, right? Now, with MLM, it's relatively low. It's minimal, right? What about risk? There's a lot more risk in conventional business. True or not true? High risk, here, low risk, right? Or low or no risk, okay? Now, I'm being very, very conservative, okay? The only risk, if you chose the wrong company, the only risk is you lose some of your friends, okay? So, but anyway, now, what about time? Time that's required. This is pretty committed. If you own your own conventional business, you are committed. If you invest $500,000 in running your own business, are you committed? You better be committed. But with MLM, you can work your own flexible hours. Flexible hours, okay? Now, what are some of the factors? What about liability? Big. This is minimal, okay? What about experience required? If you run your own conventional business, you better know what you're doing, right? So, yes, experience required in MLM? No. All it requires is an open mind and the willingness to learn, okay? Now, what about, if you open your own conventional business, do you normally have a coach that will help you and teach you? No, your competitor would not teach you anything, because if you teach your competitor, guess what? He or she may be more successful than knock you out of the business, right? So you have a coach? No. Usually no, okay? MLM? Yes. Okay? What about a system? You have to create your own. You have to make your own. MLM, we have a proven system. Okay? Now, more importantly, the last thing is called leverage. With a conventional business, you do have some sort of leverage, but it's limited. What do I mean by leverage? Okay? Leverage, when you have your staff and your employee working for you, yes, certainly sometimes you could be out playing golf and your staff working for you. But do you have true leverage when your office is closed? No, you don't, okay? But with MLM, you have the leverage, whereby you can leverage around the global economy, especially nowadays with e-commerce, okay? So pretty much we know the advantage of MLM. Now, I believe this kind of education is very important. As I watched the last 19 years, I saw a major shift in perception, in awareness of MLM. I have seen a new wave of professionals. Before 20 years ago, people look at MLM as people that are uneducated, people that are broke, people that are unemployed, people that are really hopeless and helpless. Many years ago, people look at MLM that way. But nowadays, if you look at MLM, there are many professionals, doctors, estheticians, lawyers, people from all walks of life. They are pursuing MLM because you know why? They have tried this way, and it's not getting them to the things that they want in life. It's like going back to this reality check. And I want you to really go back to that, the reality check. If you look at the reality check, now some of you are very fortunate, okay? In your reality check, you are coming out ahead. Your income exceeds your expense. Congratulations. But my question to you is, how many hours are you dedicating to that? Are you putting in? Are you spending quality time with your children to make the kind of money that you're blessed to make? And are you truly happy? Is that really giving you true meaning in life? That's something that really drives you towards where you want to go in life. So these are very core questions that you have to ask yourself. Because you know what? If you don't get the foundation solid, because over the years, I've seen too many people. They join, they disappear. How many of you seen people like that? You call them, they don't even answer your phone. Because the foundation hasn't been laid. And I think this is very important that you get people to understand that, have a right understanding of direct selling, of network marketing, okay? So now, we know that MLM is a great vehicle to do it, okay? Now, but the key is choosing the right MLM, okay? Now, there are 5, based on my years of experience, that there are 5 pillars of success that each and every MLM company must have in place if that company were to last. 5, okay? Now, lacking each one of them ain't gonna cut it, okay? So number 1, so the 5 pillars of success. Number one, timing. Timing is very, very important. Timing is, does the market have such a demand for the product? Does the market have such a demand for the opportunity? And you talk about from an opportunity standpoint, we couldn't find better timing. I mean, last month, California's record high unemployment rate of what, 12.3% in California alone. I mean, it's unbelievable. So you know what? That is a great opportunity for us to help other people, to bring from unemployment to giving people hope, okay? So timing. Now, timing for this product, there are how many baby boomers just in the US alone? A lot. I mean, I forgot the statistic. I forgot how many people become a baby boomer every so many seconds, okay? So now timing. Timing is very crucial. And the line of product that we have, it's perfect timing to hit this market now, okay? The second thing is management. The company. Management. Do they have the experience to provide the infrastructure for us to grow and sustain the business? See, you could have a company that's got awesome timing, but if management doesn't have the experience, it's like you out in the field. See, management and the field must work together to create something. Why? Because we are in the field, we are their eyes and ears, because we are out in the field. So corporate must have the experience and the expertise to provide a system, an infrastructure to support us, to make it grow. So this is very key on management, okay? Now, number three, product. The product's gotta be unique that nobody else has. The product's gotta be so unique that you can't find it at Costco. You can't find it anywhere else but through the independent distributors. Because if you have a Me Too product, why should they buy from you? You got to have the product story, the uniqueness, okay? The second thing is very important. To make a MLM model work, the product must be consumable, okay? And I'm gonna explain to you why that is important. The beauty of direct selling, of network marketing, is to provide people with long-term residual income. You do something one time, but you get paid month after month. Now, if you have a product that's got a lifetime warranty, okay, they buy one time, no need to repeat sale. Would you have repeat income? No. You sell something one time, a lifetime warranty, guess what? You have to find another customer every time. But if you have a product that's consumable, something that they eat and drink, I mean, you know what? I don't know about you. Reserve, I take 3 or 4 a day. You talk about consumability. That's huge. I mean, can you have the vision to imagine that every household that you know of that's using Reserve or Luminous, it is huge. I mean, I had the vision the other day. I was in Taiwan, and I was in the elevator, and I saw little packets of used Reserve in the trash can, and I go cha-ching. I said, wouldn't it be cool if everywhere else you go, you see a trash can, there's a Reserve packet right there? You know what that means? That means someone is making money. That's consumability, okay? Especially with a model such as this. If people consume 1 bottle Luminous a month, you're gonna watch out some amazing stuff happen to your pocketbook, okay? Now, consumability is very important in the MLM model, okay? Now, number 4, compensation plan. The comp plan has got to be fair, that rewards people at all levels. Not only a certain type of people make money. It's got to be a plan that rewards all levels of commitment. If you want to make a few $100s extra a month, it's there for you. If you want to make a few thousand a month, it's there for you. If you want to make a whole lot of money, you know what? It is also available. Question is, are you willing to dedicate time and resources to make it happen? Okay? So compensation plan. Number 5, leadership. Leadership is very important. Leadership is the heart and soul of a company. Leadership, it's important to have leadership, to have the experience, the vision, the dedication, and the heart for the group. Because leadership is a heart and soul. And I have worked, the last 19 years, I have worked with many, many people across the globe. But I can tell you one thing. This is the best team I've ever assembled in the history of my 19-year career. I have people that have never, and you know what, so far with Janess, all the success that we have built is with people who have never really done, who had never had big success in network marketing, who's not like major mover and shaker, but is a platform transforming an average person to become a top money earner. to me, it's a tremendous reward. And I have never ever worked with people with the credibility that they bring to the table. I mean, some of you, if you really spend some time and get to know the people in this room, you'll be amazed the caliber of people, the professionalism of people that we have in this room. It is absolutely bar none. I mean, a lot of times over the last 19 years, I mean, sometimes when you look at a video of an MLM company, all the rah-rah-rahs, all the outside, it's got no substance. But when you really take time to get to know the people that you work with, I believe you'll fall in love with the people that you're working with because they are phenomenal individuals. Outside of business, they are absolutely phenomenal individuals, okay? So leadership, we have that right here in this company, okay? So these 5 things, they all have to coexist. If one is missing, can't go long term, okay? So with that, how do you choose the right company? Well, we have all that. But timing is also very crucial. So I'm going to dedicate when is the best time to join a company, okay? So I believe this is very important as you go out and build your business. As with any Fortune 500 company, there are 4 phases of a business cycle, okay? It doesn't matter if it's Nike, Coca-Cola, there are 4 phases of different business cycles, okay? And it goes something like this. Now, in the very beginning, and by the way, Dr. Charles King, he got his PhD from Harvard University. He actually teaches direct selling, network marketing at University of Illinois, okay? And he talked about this. There are 4 phases in any business cycle, okay? And there's no different than direct selling, okay? Now, in the beginning phase is what we call formulation. That's when a company is formed, okay? That's a company that they have to get their act together to start building branding because nobody knows the company, okay? Now, that's the beginning. Now, then the second phase is called concentration. After the company's been running for a while, now many years ago, Dr. King had a number for when it hits momentum. But I believe as time has changed, economy have changed a lot. So, you know, the concentrations when you test a product, when you know that you have established the niche. That's exactly where we are now. We have found the niche on how to pitch the product. When the testimonials are out now, we now have a niche market on how to market this opportunity, on how to market the product. So the concentration phase, that's the second phase. The third phase is called, the first phase right here is called momentum, okay? Momentum. That means with or without you, guess what's gonna happen? This company it's already branded itself. People are aware of it. People want a part of it. It's just like Reebok. How many remember the Reebok tennis shoes? When Reebok first came out many years ago, they were selling a pair of tennis shoes for $60 US. That's many years ago. People look at Reebok like, that's crazy. Nobody's gonna buy a pair of tennis shoes for $60. Well, guess what? When Reebok, the tennis shoes, when they become a brand, when they hit momentum, guess what? Every other athlete, every other sports enthusiast, guess what they wanted? They wanted a Reebok, okay? So it's just every company gone through this. So when a company hit momentum, it's gonna skyrocket to new heights. Now, then the last phase of a business is called stability. Okay, now, some of the companies are stable, stability. Some of the people have gone through this. Now, the most risky thing to get involved with an MLM company is right here. Because 99.9% of company, MLM company, they don't even make it to the first year. So thank goodness, we made it to the first year, okay? So now, that's the most risky, but if you hang on that risk and you roll this curve, you're gonna ride the momentum. You're gonna reap the reward. Now, where do you suppose the most money I made? In this graph right here. Where do you suppose? Right here, in the moment. This is where all the money I made in the momentum phase. Okay? Now, when it hits stability, but keep in mind, we now play in a global marketplace. You can repeat the same life cycle in the USA, in Taiwan, in China, in Korea. I mean, different countries that we participate in, okay? But this doesn't matter what company you go with. This is 4 phases business life cycle. Now, let's look at some of the big MLM company. What's a big MLM company?